Welcome to another exciting week. Last week we focused on the internal processes that influence the movement of the different tectonic plates. This week we're going to look at minerals. Minerals are the building block of the rocks. The most important thing I want you to remember is how to define or describe what a mineral is. It has to be inorganic, it has to be natural occurring, it needs to have a definite chemical composition, crystal structure, and it must be a solid. Let me say that again. The mineral has to be naturally occurring, it needs to have a well-defined crystal structure, it has to be a solid, it has to be naturally occurring. In addition to looking at the different minerals this week, you are going to be expected to list and describe the properties used in mineral identification. That is going to come in handy for our lab. You distinguish also between compositional and structural variation in minerals and provide one example of each. You also be expected to sketch the silicon oxygen tetrahedron and explain how these fundamental building blocks join together to form other silicate structures. You're going to be required to describe three mechanisms that generate minerals and rocks, and you'll be also required to compare and contrast the three primary particles contained in atoms. I say all this to underscore the fact that a mineral is made up of atoms and rocks are a collection of different minerals. Our lab is going to have two parts. The questions will be submitted electronically, and you're going to have a second part of the lab that you will be required to practice how to identify the different properties of the minerals. I've also noticed that some of the questions that are posed on the discussion board, some of you don't respond to the questions. Please, the questions are meant for us to interact, they are meant for us to go deeper the subject matter for the week. So endeavor to answer the questions and make sure that if any question is posed on your contribution, you do all you can to respond to it. I'm available. You have my number, you have my email. Reach out to me if you have any doubts. Reach out to me if you have any difficulties. We are going to have an exciting week, and I'm looking forward to your great contributions. Don't forget to cite your sources, and don't also forget to include some images if you can afford it. Minerals are very important because we use them on our day-to-day activities, our lives, and the standard of living that we have is directly related to our ability to extract these minerals, transform them into the different products that we use. Have a wonderful week. Thank you.